Hello everybody, how's it going? It's me, Crendor, and welcome back to Crendor Talks in front of a shitty green screen app instead of actually owning a real green screen, because it's easier and it fits my style. But hey, no more blinking stuff on the screen, so that's good. Today, I want to talk about something everybody's been talking about, the Sylverian Dreamer mount. There it is. I want to talk about this because it's such a hot topic, and everybody's just talking about it, right? Not the store. It's Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, forums, wherever you go, there's people talking about this mount, right? And it typically is one of both ways. It feels almost like an extreme argument of like politics or religion of people like, I hate this mount, this is the worst thing to ever happen. And people are like, let me spend my money how I want. This isn't a bad thing. You guys are all babies crying, right? It's one of the two, right? There's like no in between right now. So I just wanted to give my opinion on it because I'm a little more in between, but I am more sided towards the I don't know about microtransactions angle. So first thing is, how do you get this mount, right? So I know you can get this mount by having 6 months of a WoW subscription. So see right here, with the purchase of a 6-month subscription or more, you can purchase a year if you want, you'll get this mount, right? Cool, you get a mount for buying 6 months a while. At first you're like, neat, that's pretty cool. But I think when you really think about it, it feels less, what's the right word? It feels less fulfilling because you realize it's just a marketing gimmick to kind of hook you in. Because I feel like they know that most people quit a new patch or expansion after about a month or two, right? So if you hook somebody in and say, hey, how about you just commit to like 6 months and we'll give you this, we'll give you a cookie, right? We'll give you a little cookie, you eat that. Hey, you like that? You like that, kid? And you're like, yeah, cookie. And you eat it and you're like, am I gonna be playing this in 4 months? So I think that's what makes it feel so cheap, is it is a marketing thing, right? And it does bother me that that's like, all right, you know, I already pay for like a year a while. So I just got the mount. But that's what I've always done. I always just pay for a year of WoW. But it's essentially my job, right? And then Classic WoW's coming out. So I'm like, well, whatever. So it doesn't bother me. But most people aren't going to do that, right? Most people, you know, if you're not playing WoW, why would you pay for it, right? It's, you know, if I didn't do this for a living, I would have canceled my subscription. So, I mean, you know, that's that. And do you really want to commit to 6 months just for a mount, right? When maybe 3 months from now, you don't even want to play it and you could put your money somewhere else. You could go buy food at a restaurant. You could buy a new game that all your friends and everybody's playing. You could buy other games microtransactions. There's so many options. But that's that aspect of it, right? So it's trying to hook you in. The second thing is, a lot of people said, well, it's just a cosmetic, right? And it's true, it is a cosmetic, but at the same time, I feel like an MMORPG's cosmetics differ from an FPS game or like a MOBA game's cosmetics, right? Right. If I buy a Shaco skin, or if I buy like a gun skin in Halo, it doesn't really change anything, right? I'm still playing the game. Nothing's impacted by that. It's just, you know, my thing looks different. My character looks different. My weapon looks different, whatever it may be. When you buy something like a mount, you know, in those games, you can't really earn skins in the game. I guess like Call of Duty, sometimes you can earn skins in the game. But, you know, something like League of Legends, you can't really earn skins in the game, right? It's just a way to make yourself look different in the game. While with WoW, you can earn mounts in the game, right? These are things that you can acquire in the game through reputation or money or whatever it might be in-game currency, or through farming a dungeon or a raid or doing some weird quest or tasks, whatever it might be. And so I think that defeats some of the appeal of it, right? So right now, I have a lot of mounts, not like a whole lot, but I got into mount farming like a year ago, so I've gotten things like the Uldum Camel. I already had the Swift Zulian Tiger, the Rat Mount in Dalaran, right? Those are some of my favorite mounts. If those mounts were purchasable, Would I have wanted to get them? Probably not, right? I wouldn't have wanted to get them because everybody has them. So why would I want to go farm a bunch of little camel statues you could barely see every day and fly around hoping that they're actually spawn when I could just go spend like, you know, a few dollars and buy the same camel mount that they were offering on the store? You know, it saves you time and it makes it so you're like, hey, I still got what I wanted, right? Whatever. But it takes away from the game, right? Especially an MMORPG where it's so focused on grinding and earning what you get in the game. It's what I've realized from classic WoW is everything you get, you earn. Your levels, your talents, your abilities, your mounts, like everything you get, you earn. And it's with microtransactions, a lot of that type of stuff. It's turned away from that, right? Not everything is earned. Some is earned through real life money. And it cheapens it. It really does. And I think I don't think it's terrible, but I think it pushes the game in the wrong direction. It discourages a lot of creativity and effort going into the game to make items and mounts and whatever that are actually unique in the game. Because if you make something so unique and so cool, like a mount or a pet or whatever, they could say, hey, how about, you know, you have to do a really difficult raid or a really difficult boss or something like that to get this mount. Instead, they could be like, dude, this is a really good mount. We should just sell this. Right? And that's part of the problem. It's like, where do you draw the line for that? And I think there's a little bit of that from the Diablo auction house as well. At first, it seemed like, oh, cool, Diablo auction house. Then you realize this defeats the entire purpose of the game. And it's not quite that extreme, but I think the biggest problem I have, like I just said, is it discourages them from creating content in the game when they know they can sell it and make more money, right? I think that's the biggest issue I have with it. And if you buy the mount and you think it looks cool, like, great. You know, I got the mount from already being subscribed to it. I'm like, cool, a mount. But am I going to use it? Not really, because everybody's got it. I'm going to use the mounts that not many people have, like the Swift Zulian Tiger, right? Because I think it makes your character more unique. And in a game like an MMORPG, where everything's about creating a unique character and a unique hero in this world, why would you want to be like everybody else? You know, it doesn't make sense to me. I guess the only thing that would make you want to do that is if you like the mount enough, which, you know, more power to you if you like the mount. I still think it's a cool looking mount, but I don't know. I like showing off my fancy old school Zulian Tiger sports car instead of my new Nissan Acura that they were handing out at the I was gonna say the rodeo. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Either way, that's kind of my opinion on it, right? I think I'm not fully against it, but I think the mounts should be cheaper. And after playing a lot of classic WoW, it has made me appreciate more games that focus on earning everything in the game, because it does discourage them from creating things in the game that can be earned when you can just sell those things instead of having a small amount of people earn them, because it feels like your work is actually more accepted as well because more people are using that, but then it defeats a lot of the purpose of all that. That makes sense. That's kind of my stance on everything. So thank you for listening to me rant. I hope it all made sense. And leave your comments or opinions down below on what you think about this whole mount thing. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me today. Look at that, video's not even 10 minutes, man. I don't even need my double YouTube ad money. All right, this is just a Crendor rant about whatever I want. All right, I'm done. Thank you for listening, watching, whatever you did, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay. See ya.